those spark tarot. I just feel like I need to expose this. So I just want to bring this out. This is our card pull for our, overall energy of this month. We're going to be dealing with accepting things that were hard to accept about ourselves in the past. That's because we were reluctant to accept these things about ourselves. So the Two of Needles, Two of Swords energy, you normally met with a choice. Sadly, in the movie, reluctantly wanted to participate inside of the Halloween shit or the Christmas shit for Halloween Town. And then, guess what? She made the decision to make his Santa suit anyway, but she was reluctant to do so. But guess what? Her hard work still came about. Her hard work still came about. So she achieved her goal, but she was reluctant to achieve that goal. Eventually, she found her own Nine of Cups, and that was her vision came true. But what came true from that vision was eventually the realization that Jack loved her and, valued everything that she did. And even if you almost died, he was just like, yeah, I'd rather sit here and listen and be with you because you're the only one who was trying to really help a brother out, like HBO special. That's the Poor Man's Podcast, if you didn't know. HBO special, help a brother out. And eventually, Sally was helping that boy out, helping out Jack. Now, the reason why I say that is I've never played this game. I never played this game. It just popped up on my phone. And I think it's pretty cool because since I've been playing this game, I would have been reluctant to talk to anybody about this shit. Pokemon Emerald. And you know what? I've been getting my ass whooped. Like, I don't know any of the Pokemon. I don't know anything. I'm in new territory, we can say. And because I'm in newness, right? It'd be hard, it'd be fearful, all of those things like us as people. But in the video game, all it looks like is frustration. It looks like, damn, I'm missing knowledge. I'm missing information. It looks like I don't have everything. I don't know everything. It just looks like you got to get some experience, buddy. That's what this is. You have the experience, okay? You have the experience of being with you, doing things with you, having your life change. You haven't had many influences in whatever phase you've been going through. I know I've just been at the extreme side of it because that's what it is. That's the life that I live. I live through extremes. I'm on the cusp of drama. So drama always is around, man, whether I'm causing it or most of the time I'm not causing it directly because I got the solution to the dramas that creates more drama. What is this motherfucker doing over here trying to save the day? Are you asking us why the cops came to stop the domestic abuse? What, the cops are here to stop domestic abuse. That's what the fuck they're here for. That's it. Like, don't tell me nothing else. Oh, get the fuck out of here, What? No, you don't. That shit right there is irrelevant as fuck. What really matters is the understanding that, because I am here, because I am aware, what can I do differently? What can I show differently? And what I can show and do differently is how I treat and handle myself, just like I did with that session. Again, I jumped to the worst conclusions. So guess what? If I've been trying to reflect upon that, and where would I act like that in other areas? I'm afraid to do that at Soul Inspiration, the business. I'm afraid to low-key do that. I'm afraid to fuck up, and I think that's why I haven't been. I'm afraid to do what I did, which is do everything right and still be wrong. That was hard. But again, I got to practice with that in my family. I got practice with that with my friends. I got practice with that with old lovers. And then I had to switch it up. And then I had practice with that with jobs. And then I had practice with that with careers. I had practice with that with the foods that I eat, the places that I visit. And I started to become more familiar with it. I gathered all those sensations, and now I'm full. Whether they're good or bad, 4 and 4, I'm still here valuing them all as the ninth. That's what the Nine of Cups is. I got that one extra cup that can see both sides of my cup, and guess what? Now I'll present both sides of me as the Ace of Cups, just as if I was in the Lover's card. I get a chance. I get a chance. It's me making choices. I'm the creator of the situations afterwards. I'm the responsible person of the creations that were made because I'm the creator. I am responsible. It's all on me. Me. I'm happy about that, though. Guess what? Doesn't mean it's easy. It just means that I'm being honest. And if I'm honest enough, then I can find the change rapidly enough. And that was it. I was able to find that change. I was able to come to a conclusion, and I had to wait for time so I can process the benefits of that decision made. It's going to be excellent regardless because I made the choice, but I had to find the excellence within there, and that is not always straightforward. So reflecting is beautiful. Right now, we are in this Halloween phase. The veil is thin for most people. I can see that already, but I'm telling you the shit that you might not have explored yet. No matter what you see, no matter what you do, no matter what you show, it is you. That is what the Scorpio energy is all about. That's why Scorpios tend to be so reluctant, because they know that they are exploring the depths of themselves, which is why they're so accommodating for other people. They know that it's, damn, I was in a mood. They understand that feeling. But then they take that feeling and understand, like, I got all of these thoughts weighing heavy on me. And then they transform it into the Sagittarian energy. Wait, I've done all of these things. I've seen the good and the bad. Let me put all this shit together and make it work. And now when I put it together and make it work, I see that it's working in other places that I would have never got a chance to look at because I was focused on trying to make it work over here instead of looking at the 8 other areas that it works for. So if I had to liken this into my practical example, one thing I'm sick and tired of because of not the person I worked with, who was about 8th grade range, I worked with another kid in about 8th grade range. And at that age, it's just simple. Those motherfuckers, they just want to get the job done. Nobody really want to learn. But this gentleman wanted to learn. But he had the same small micro tendencies as the other gentleman who I'm getting frustrated with too, because I just don't want to be harsh. I'm not like that when I'm with the younger kids. I'm not like that when I'm dealing with something where I'm clearly superior. It's the kids who want to challenge the authority, and that's cool, but I'm not here to keep convincing you of shit when you can't even do the basics. But that's what I want to say. I want to say, you can't even do this basic shit. You can't even talk this little shit. And you talking about my shit don't work or, blah, blah, blah. Every time I do that, I feel like I'm clearing out my throat chakra physically, but I think it's the words that I'm saying that's helping me clear it out mentally and spiritually. So, again, some kids just are doing shit at the 8th grade level, 9th grade level because they're told to. 4th, 3rd graders, 2nd graders, they want to learn still. So when you're showing them some things that they're learning and it's cool, they accept it and they bottle it up. So it's not like I'm about to go and just become a 3rd grade teacher or anything. I'd rather teach you, the 3rd grader inside of you, and how to teach them. I'd rather train you up to train the different versions of yourself. That is this. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm going to promote. That's what I'm going to push. That's what soul inspiration is. I'm confident enough. I'm not reluctant to saying, oh, well, it's spiritual development. Oh, it's personal development. Oh, it's teaching. Oh, it's education. Oh, it's tutoring. It's counseling. It's coach. I don't care what you call it. What I'm calling it is I'm teaching you how to help yourself. And if you don't know how to help yourself, I will teach you how to identify the different versions of yourself that you can help. Again, I'm sorry for doing that, but woke right the fuck up and I started doing it and it's all coming out. I feel healthier. So I'm assuming that's what's coming out. But then my mind and my emotions are feeling healthier too. So all of this thick ass, nasty mucus is coming up when I'm saying good ass shit. So I'm just assuming that because I'm doing right, it's just clearing out the negativity that was trying to cause me to do wrong. Anyways, that is the full expression of this Nine of Cups. I'm satisfied 100% and fully with myself. Ooh, I know me. Yeah, I know myself. Whether I'm in the dark or in the light, I'm still me and I'm going to do it. But I'm okay and I realize that I'm teaching people that. And I'm realizing that because I can teach people that, other people can't. And so the only difference was who wants to learn? Who wants to learn? Who wants to learn? And so I love teaching the little ones shit that they don't know because they instantly give you that same gratification of wow and amazing and that's cool, or they'll laugh or they'll do something to show, you know, I value this. And then even when they're reluctant to like even join, because again, they're smaller kids. They're definitely being forced to do stuff by their parents. It's nice to be able to help a kid change their mood and their emotion by giving them just a good fun time. So out of all the things on the session that happened, I was focused on the 10%, one pentacle. Everything else went flawlessly. So because there was a hiccup, I'm like, well, shit, it was just all bad. But I didn't realize like how much of a rapport I built on this family with who I was, how I interacted. Just by me being me, that was the benefit. But that was what was supposed to be shown to me as a person and not the world. So guess what? God put me in a position to where I would have to go and learn this lesson of I am the value even when things go wrong. It's not always my fault, even if I can have some responsibility. The key is that is what being on a team is all about. But I've never considered myself to be on a team, even while being on teams. I've always felt myself to be as the one responsible, like the coach. I played middle linebacker. So in high school, middle linebacker, that's like the quarterback of the defense. I had to tell everybody what to do, where to be, make the adjustments, fill in gaps when niggas would fuck up. I would have to be that superhero. Same thing with the quarterback. But then on the offense, I played offensive line. And the quarterback is in tandem with his line and his center. But when he makes an adjustment, the line has to make the adjustment. So I was that person in command. I knew everything about the offense and the defense, and I wouldn't watch so much film. So guess what? When the quarterback made an audible, I would be doing the audible for the line, even though it was the job of the center to do that. But he didn't know it, and he depended on me. And since I played guard, I was in between the center, and then I was in between the tackle. I was in the middle. And guess what? I love doing that. I love being dependent upon. I love telling everybody what to do confidently. Again, I didn't feel like I was on a team where I was leading people. I just felt like I was the coach guiding everybody. And then I got my own squads. And then I realized that I just got to be a certain way. But then as the leader of today, I'm realizing I don't have to be any other way outside of myself. And so no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, people can't see me differently. They can just see me as me. And can they accept all of me or not? That is the key. And so what I'm saying is with that session, yes, it would have been great, but over time, I don't think that those people would have been, that child would have been able to handle me. Why? Because over time, I don't change my efforts. I don't change my value. I don't change my expectations. And people just don't have the endurance. If I had you for a whole class year, yeah, we will be doing it slowly, talking about it, writing it down, applying it every single place that we learned anything. But for this session here, you're coming in, you're trying to get something done, and then you want to leave. You just want to use me, and that's cool. What makes it cool that you want to use me is because I know that I'm here to be used, and that's it. I'm gonna use this shovel, then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna help you move this couch, then I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna walk this old lady across the street, and then I'm gonna never see her ass again. I'm gonna drop off these deliveries, make this person laugh, and go about my life. I went from it being difficult to showing you how easy it could be, and that's what this Nine of Cups is. You can bottle up whatever emotions, and so if you don't like something, go find a place where it is acceptable and you might start to like it. You just realizing it's not in this cup, it's in this cup down here. That is the same energy as the Nine of Pentacles. Where are you going to put your life? Where are you going to put your energy? Where are you going to put your efforts? That is what we're looking at for this next month. So, let's get clarifiers on this information here so we can see where we really got to go. So, all of these cards fell out like this. Okay, so let's see. Got the Devil. So what this tells me is you are this information that is about to be revealed is pertaining to some devil-like energy inside. Maybe it's doubt. Maybe it's you not being confident. Maybe it's you just not knowing where to go. A lot of people just don't know certain things, bro, because you're not trying. And me as a person who's trying is realizing there's so many things to know, so much to do that it's just like you just gotta take a new approach. You just gotta be a smart person and realize that openness is the key. But development is also the key, so you can't be open to develop everything. So this is the idea of becoming a student versus becoming a teacher in these different areas of life. And so as we realize where we want to be, we got to realize that we got to be the devil too. So it's always best to be the devil upon the things that stops you from making decisions you want to do and stops you from making reluctant decisions. You got to put a stop on both of them. And then you got to focus on understanding that you can always just work to yourself. And then you got to understand that you're applying this work in different places of yourself. So it's not about becoming familiar. It's about accepting what is there. Classrooms have good students and bad students, period, which is why I don't want to teach. Being in education got good teachers and bad teachers, good principals, bad principals, lots of money coming in, no money coming in. Because it just operates like that, you got to understand what else comes with it, and I just don't want what else comes with it. What? So let's do a comparative analysis real quick. Being a teacher is good because you get a contract, you get guaranteed money, you get to help people, and it's pretty consistent. Got a routine. Not being a good or not wanting to be in education. You're fucking poor. You're poor. You get paid shit. People don't completely respect you. People don't value what they're actually doing in the sense of helping people. People don't want to learn and grow, so things become stagnant. And at the end of the day, people want what the fuck they want. They're just using you while they got you. That sucks. But guess what? That is the good and bad with coming and being a teacher. Some people say, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to teach for this low ass pay, for all of this extra stresses. And you know what? They don't have some of the same stresses as some people. Some people are just made to be teachers. They just know how to handle all of those things and live life flawlessly. But then there's other people who know how to be in the gym for 6 and 8 hours, just like a teacher would be at a classroom for 6 and 8 hours at a school, for 6 and 8 hours. But guess what? They love their body. They eat well. They cook. They know how to clean. They know how to talk to people. They know how to walk around and help other people. And guess what? It's the same shit. They're helping people, but they're missing certain things like parent-teacher conferences, like people not being reluctant to like work out. That shit is missed. People go to the gym and they pay people to force them to do shit. What? Like I'm just giving you this extra money because I know I need it, but I need some help getting started. So guess what? That's not the same vibe in the school, even when they're paying for that shit. So that's the key. Let's see what this energy is being exposed as. So this is exactly what I'm saying. The Hangman, the Seven of Presents, the Knight of Needles, then we got the Seven of Candles, and then the Two of Presents. So all of this comes down. I want you to see it as this. If this is the tail, this is the head. Notice there are two and a two. And so as you go this way, you can come this way. The reason why I'm bringing that up, the reason why I'm saying it like that is simple. This two over here is of the mind. This two over here is of the physical world. Make a decision, show your decision, take your action. That's it. I can go left or I can go right. What should I do? Should I go left or should I go right? Here's the good reasons. Here's the bad reasons to go left. Here's the good reasons. Here's the bad reasons to go right. So let's see the in between. Well, I made my decision reluctantly, but I still put in the work happily, and I'm still 9 of Cups satisfied. Gotta make a choice, but now in this choice, it's the 7. I gotta defend something. And now, since I'm defending something, standing up as the biggest, the brightest, the tallest, the bestest, what am I the best at? Oh, my mindset is like on fire, even though that mindset will harm or be devilish to somebody else. So I like my mindset. I like where my mental is at. And then guess what? You get to the 7 of Presents. So 7 of Candles, 7 of Presents. I got to defend something. What am I defending? Oh, I'm defending my ability to maintain my work. I'm defending my ability to maintain who I am. I'm defending my ability to do what? Get out of Hangman. But how am I defending it? I'm making choices. I'm making decisions. I'm deciding on ideas. I'm not being reluctant to ideas that I do want to do or possibly don't want to do. I'm not being obligated, to service all kids in the classroom. I'm not being obligated to service all people who enter in our facility. What I'm doing is I'm allowing myself to be. Guess what? You're learning how you can be yourself in more areas. So when you go ahead and move on to these areas you want to work in, that's me right now who was reluctant to go to work. I needed space. I've been wanting to quit, and it's not the job. It's the me who just don't feel. It's the me who don't feel free. And that is this Hangman energy. Why don't I feel free though? It's because you still got a bit of those energies like in my dream. The people of the past, they're still pestering you. They're still trying to attack you. Your experiences of the past, again, in your body, they still haven't been completely released. So when you are met with a part of you that is just behind, guess what? You got to understand that you've already spent time here. And you already know how to work here, and you know how to reluctantly change that, or you know how to change reluctancies. But it is all about the pathway that you're taking. Whatever step that you take, whatever direction that you're going towards, that is helping you understand where you came from. And where you came from helps you understand where you're going. And this cause and this effect, or this effect and this cause, these things are showing you where you are being, again, willing to work, but then unsure how it'll work, needing to be defensive about that work, protective, maintenance, repair. So all of those things that come together, it's not allowing us to fully see. But what we know, again, what we know is that we are full and complete as ourselves. We're the star, right? So the star energy, as it portrays itself throughout all of these areas, it's showing you how you are the star in any area. Even if you are Denzel Washington and you're playing an extra role in somebody else's movie. You're just an extra. You're just a motherfucker walking down the street, but you're Denzel Washington. What are you doing? You know, you're Leonardo DiCaprio. What are you doing just in the back eating a crumpet, nigga? What? Shouldn't you be on film talking, making everybody follow you with their eyes and pay attention? Like, what? Why are you just in the back eating scones? Nigga, what? What are you doing? Stop that. Stop that. Go ahead and make $1 million. Make us some money. So let's get an overall energy before we get our final message. How are we summing this energy up? How are we summing this energy up? We're summing this energy up as a 10 of needles. You don't know where to go, but you're going. This 6 of needles. Normally that's smooth, sailing towards smooth grounds. This one here is you're picking yourself up. You haven't got the sailing yet, and so our overall message before our final message is saying you have to look at the total pincushion, all the thoughts that are influencing you. So if I had to be honest, one thing that makes me afraid of is I don't want to get stuck in a spot, even though I tend to put myself in places that'll have me stuck. And so instead of looking at being stuck or not, I'm looking at time. How long do I want to stay in certain places now? And that's hard because, I want to do things. I feel like I need things. I enjoy doing some of the things that I get a chance to do. I don't know how to balance all of those things of me doing a little over here or being on call kind of thing and then leaving. Those things are hard for me because I like to stay put and build things until it's, built. Then I'll go. Leaving halfway through, it kind of sucks. But if you get hurt halfway through a game, you got to leave kind of thing, right? So I've been there. I've been there to where I could not be the help that I wanted to be. Just like with that person on that last session. I wanted to be there and help this person because I felt like I had the extra information for that person. Not just what they were looking for. But that's just like the classroom. This kid clearly doesn't have a dad in their life. Clearly the mom doesn't give a fuck about this person. Let me go be all that I can be. But then guess what? I can't be that all the time. I only got you for a certain amount of time. So I had to learn to accept that, the whole pincushion. I had to learn how to accept it all. The fact that I can't fix them and they're still going to be hurt. It's easier to do that with the kids you don't like. It's really hard to do that with the kids that you really, really love. So guess what? It's hard to let go of the things that you really, really like, that you see benefit and value in. And it's really hard to accept some shit that you just don't want to do, even if it's beneficial. Just imagine a person in hella debt who just needs to learn how to budget. Guess what? They don't want to do that shit. Imagine a person who is in shape, but they got to work out in a new way because they got an internal health condition. They might be reluctant. They might just want to go and just do what they do. The point is that, Yes, you can do what you want to do, but is it good for all of you? That is the idea of being in my Nine of Cups. Yes, you might be good on your own, but if somebody was to come in and give you love, will all of this system break down? Would you have a faulty foundation? Most of the time, yeah. And so, to sum this all up, and before we get to our final message, it's just like this session. Yeah, everything that you do is right, but God has given me these little hiccups just to show that this is still just not the spot for you, baby. Hey, Pookie, it just ain't for you. Hey, Boo Boo, this not for you. Stupid, dumb as fuck. But, but that the idea is that we just know that sometimes it's just not for us, and sometimes it is for us, and we don't want that shit. Gotta accept them both, and that's the key. So let's see how we can accept all of ourselves for this next November. Let's build a new ideal for ourselves. Let's go deep, and let's come out aiming higher than we ever thought as we enter into December. Again, I want y'all to be the sunshine in the wintertime this go round. Shine out light. Be that backbone for other people who you would never consider to be a backbone for. Get away from the people who you've been loving being the backbone for. Get away from them. Put yourself in a new position. Put yourself in a new spot and see what you got. What's the final message? Ten, baby. What better message? With the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom, what better message? There's a new change happening. There's going to be a physical, practical, actual opportunity coming in for you. And it's going to help you take all of the things on your mind, the whole world, and then it's going to give you a new opportunity for fortune. And look, a lot of people don't consider this, but this Wheel of Fortune, this skeletal system this is the devil card. The Wheel of Fortune is the devil card. And it's allowing you to see the ego, and it's allowing you to see the super ego. The devil card and the lover's card. The judgment card, okay, not the temperance, but the judgment card is the alternating spaces. Doesn't matter to the skeletal system, that motherfucker is hanging up, right, on the wheel. But the wheel itself is alternating. And so the idea now is it's not you having the world change around you, it's you changing what you see in this world. If I was to rotate this on this wheel, the wheel doesn't change. The wheel is built for rotation. The wheel is rotating, and we just call it an alternation. The skeleton is looking upright. If we change the skeleton and make him a hangman, now we got to change in fortunes. Now we got to change in the world. But the world didn't change. So this energy is telling us, get away from the shit that's stressing you out, fam. Get away from the shit that makes you indecisive. Get away from the shit that makes you reluctant. Go to the things that make you say, oh, yeah, I want this, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, hell, yeah, hell, yeah. That is the energy that you need to be on. That's this Ace of Pentacles. Get out of that Ten of Wands and say, woo, thank you, mama, thank you, daddy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Get into that Christmas spirit. Get into that spirit that says, I asked for a Game Boy and I got one. Oh my God. Am I the best manifester in the world? Am I the most magical magician? I did that. I was good. I got them damn grades. I did my chores. I asked. I had the courage. I begged. I had the courage. I forgot about it. I had the courage. And now it's here. Woo! Doggy! I'm doing the happy dance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Again, that's the energy that I want y'all to be in moving forward in November. Be that motherfucking happiness inside of you, because that will allow you to see the happiness outside of you. So be your greatest. Be here now and be great no matter where you at. All right, people. I appreciate y'all being here on this entertaining, message of the day. See you next time. Peace.